Depot on the beat. I couldn't believe it, even when out of eye, and I still couldn't see it. This is much deeper than flesh and blood, nigga. We been double dared by the devil, and I'm mud. I couldn't, even when I was out of eye, and I still couldn't see it. This is my team, double dared by the devil, and I'm still undefeated. Now y'all get to watch me get it up out of the mud. Now y'all get to see me without the mud. Everything that I do gon' be out of any tribulations, and I'm sick of my name always getting drugged. But no, I ain't budge. All of this money and you not pursuing it. All of this time you don't know what to do with it. Like you already knew to it. Straight from the gutter, boy, we getting sewer. As soon as we get it, you know we gon' move it. With all of this money I made from the block, get out the game and invest it in stocks. Bought me a whip, get the rest of it up. When you saving on stuff and it messes them up. We gon' be fine, but we stay on our grind. All of my niggas is stepping it up, and they foot on our neck and no letting it up. We love with the playing field, even the battle. My son is a scientist, he's splitting at us. Need us more geniuses, I know we got them. I know it's in us, I'm bringing it out. I know it ain't perfect, I'm getting them out on Capitol Hill, and I'm bringing them houses, the path that I'm nobody follow. I couldn't believe it, even when not an eye, and I still couldn't see it. This is much deeper than flesh and blood, nigga. We fighting demons. Been double dared by the devil, and I'm now you get to watch me get it up out of the mud. Believe, even when I was out of eye, and I still couldn't see it. This is much deeper than flesh and blood, nigga. We fighting demons. I've been double dared by the devil, and I'm still undefeated. Now y'all get to watch me get it up out of the mud. We fall hard in this road this longer. Fighting each other won't make us no stronger. Honey, this nigga's been fighting this hunger. I'm at my worst and ain't getting no wronger. No change of silence, I'm making it through. I flip a chair or a table or two. They won't believe what I'm able to do. I'm making these movements. This is a new movement. My dog at the gate and I'm braces and newbies. I'm getting too late in my pole pack with doobies. On my way up and I break through your roof. Shot for the moon and they made me a star. Got so much drive I can make it tomorrow. Can't promise the day that I make it tomorrow. Every time that we make it to pay what we borrow. It's to pay what we borrow.
Grandest to all my beloved. You are beloved by me and so many others around you. I know y'all already know that. What's going on? What's going to play now? But I think I'm going to get right into it because I'm going to go relax in a minute. I'm going to make this real short. I played that Alexis. What's up, sis? Hey, boo-boo. Little sis in the house. Me and her about the vibe right now. Let me turn this down a little bit. We could play a little something in the background. Maybe we'll do that since we want to keep playing. Let's see. Let me get it up a little bit. All right. Yeah, I can listen to a little vibe while I'm chatting, as long as it's not distracting. Sis, can you hear me over the music? Is everything fine, babe? Because I have it playing in the background, Lexus. If you're in here or anybody else, put a one if y'all can still hear me over the music, fine. Because I am definitely playing a little groove in the background right now. I was gonna stop it, but maybe I should just play it because I like this song too. Dang, let me just play it. Y'all listen up. Let's do that. Let's do one more. I don't gotta rush that quick. I'm a little tired, but I'll do that. Hey, I like this little groove right here too. Should I rewind that? Take it back for you guys because I was enjoying it kind of by myself. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's take it back so we can get a full on. There we go. It's a nice little vibe. I don't know why it got so low. I turned it up. I hope y'all can hear it.
I'm walking in the spirit, so I'm coming back. Walking in your understanding, got you living tap. Genesis 3:6, you should have a look at that. All because you ain't that up.
I ain't pushing the Bible on y'all. I just like the vibe. I like the groove. Y'all just listen.
For some wisdom, Lord, I need you in this place. If I have to use it all, then it's a risk that I will take. Wherever that I go, I need to make the devil shake. I know that there are challenges you're gonna have to face. Using a bit of wisdom really is the only way. Man, I gotta stay focused when it's like there's always shade. I don't live by bread alone, it's communion I take. The only thing I know, the only thing that's right. Just life to him, I promise you'll be living right. You've been having hella dust, but you should just give him a try. It's really only just wisdom that you just need to apply.
Following your footsteps every day, I have joy in the secret place. It's in the mountains where I find you. Trying to be like you every day. Read your word, study, then I pray. They call me the wisdom seeker, the wisdom seeker. Following your footsteps every day, I have joy in the secret place. It's in the mountains where I find you. Trying to be like you every day. Read your word, study, then I pray. They call me the wisdom seeker, the wisdom seeker. I'm just trying to be like you every day. That's the one thing I desire when I pray. Your word is the lamp to my path when life's gray. Give me all I need so I can build my faith. I need wisdom, knowledge, understanding, power to get me through every single hour. I won't move on to you. Bless me with everything that I need. Your wisdom is what I seek, yeah. Following your footsteps every day, I have joy in the secret place. It's in the mountains where I find you. Trying to be like you every day. Read your word, study, pray. Call me the wisdom seeker, the wisdom seeker. Following your footsteps every day, I have joy in the secret place. It's in the mountains where I find you. Trying to be like you every day. Read your word, study, then I pray. They call me the wisdom seeker, the wisdom seeker. They call me the wisdom seeker, the wisdom seeker.
Y'all feeling that? That was a nice little vibe, right? Has nothing to do with religion or anything. Seeking wisdom is something that's within yourself. That's like having a wise dome. The wisdom is the knowledge that you can retrieve within yourself that you can pull out to actually exercise and use within this realm to get you to a better place of being, and things of that nature. I'm gonna go over some information I forwarded myself from some prior information I went over a while back, earlier this month, and I'm going to actually. Do I want to talk about it? Yeah, I'm going to talk about the crystallizing. Yeah, I got on here because I've been noting there's been some type of I've heard this word more recent in the last maybe 2 or 3 months. Something they call it the shadow banding. I don't know exactly what shadow banning is, but I think I am becoming a part of it. I noticed that I have been on so many different platforms, so many people that I deal with. I've been supporting for, months and months and months. They act like they're, enjoying my participating on their panels, in their chats, so on and so forth. Um, a couple of times I've had to like check a couple of people on their ignorance, their rudeness, their disrespectfulness when it comes to me or other people that are around at the particular time that they decide they want to talk to people any kind of way, say what they want to say, do what they want to do. It ain't gonna happen with me. you know, you can like me or don't like me. I'm definitely gonna, put you in your place. I'm definitely gonna stop a person when they're trying to be disrespectful or rude. Stop them right in their tracks. You have to, face a, if I heard the thing about like facing a demon, you have to like stop evil and put it where it lies. Be able to regenerate it and throw it in a place that you need it to be so that it's not landing on you. And I'm very well equipped at doing that. Whether a person sees it as something negative or whatever the case may be, if someone is bringing some energy to me that I know I'm not deserving of, I'm not going to be receptive to it. I'm not going to just lay there and absorb it. I'm not going to take it and run with it. What I'm going to do is take that ball of energy, kind of use it as a snowball effect and wind it up, put it together in a nice smooth ball and throw it right back at them. I don't believe in the turning the other cheek. I believe in keeping your face straight so you can see where you finna land your next punch. So when it comes to being nice, I'm not very, very, very nice. I'm very, 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 very kind. I'm very, 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 very loving, very, very giving, very, very considerate, very respectful of others, all of that. But when it comes to being nice, that's just something I don't partake in. I don't believe in being stupid, idiotic, and bowing down and allowing people to take over. My energies. What's up, sis? Take over my energies, things of that nature, and allow people to transpire me into something that they want me to be based off of the energy that they're carrying, just because they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to use it. They don't know how to generate that particular energy to anything that is going to be beneficial to them. So they'll take that negative energy that they've absorbed, taken from all over, maybe throughout their day. They probably picked it up from somebody else, unbeknownst to them, so on and so forth. But hey, what you got to do is make sure that you know how to take that and not let it be held against you. Thanks for joining, Janet, the Nubian Queen. She said, I feel you on this topic. I feel like that my workplace and stressed out is affecting my health, like I haven't been empowered. I'm done with it. Yes, sis. I hear you, sis. I understand that me and another sister was talking about that. Actually, she actually does hair and she's absorbing energies, and she was saying how she has to make sure she's, using that correctly. If you're doing that, sis, just so you know, I do consultations, all depending on, what's going on, sis. You can definitely reach out to me. Let me go ahead and put my email in the chat as well, so that if you'd like to, sometimes people, don't like to share. Sometimes you want to get. Oh, I'm about to put my website. Hold on, babe. Many guys, let me do this so I don't get distracted. All right, so yeah, babe, I'm putting my information out there for you, sweetheart. If you'd like to, you definitely can reach out to me. I definitely offer and do consults. I do life coaching, a lot of other things. Often, just because I know of people's budgets, I always give a free 30-minute consult at the beginning of any session that is discussed. That way, if a person can or can't afford it, they still have chance to voice what it is, and I'll give a brief, summons of what I can do to advise them at the time. So definitely reach out, sis. I know how that is to be overwhelmed, babe, and stressed out, and it will affect your health. There are ways to avoid this and prevent these things from actually bearing down on you, digging you into a dark space that you cannot pull yourself out of. So reach out, babe. I got you. Sis said someone is a true New Yorker. What you talking about, Lex? Did I miss something? Hold on. Sis talking about something. You see, she either talking about that song, or something. Yes, peace. Hope. I'm finna say hope to Goddess, Lord. Hope to Goddess. Greatness to you, Hope. Sister. Oh, sister. I'm finna say Sister Armor earlier from that distraction. Copper Armor. I have to make sure I say Copper Armor because you guys would think I'm talking about Sister Armor. I'm actually talking about Copper Armor. What's up, beautiful spirit? How you doing, sweetheart? Sis is going to be joining with the hair video. I know I keep talking about I'm going to do the beauty video, guys. I was asked specifically to do something on hair. I'm gonna do the one on the hair first, guys, and then we're gonna do the one on the beauty. And that way, that because that's gonna be a little more intense. When we do the one on beauty, I'm gonna give actually a few tips. I'm gonna give you guys some free tips on some of the things that you can use for your skin and some of the things that you can use for your hair. And I may even go into some private areas if we keep this very discreet when it comes to some woman's information. What I'm going to be doing, me and Dee Dee actually have something going on. Dee Dee Alexander, she's in the chat. What we're going to be doing is collecting information, guys, because we are going to be doing something a little private. So, ladies, gentlemen, you're welcome as well. But we're definitely going to be doing something private, and we need anyone that is interested. Make sure that you leave your email or you reach out to me if you don't want to put your information in the chat, and just put in the subject box private affair, and I'll know what it's pertaining to, and I'll make sure I search for it. This is very important, very pertinent. I'm not gonna, keep talking about it, say a lot about it. I'll mention it here and there, but there is something private going on. If you want to be a part of that, make sure that you email me to get details and information. I'm not even going over details. I'm not talking about what it is, none of that. If anybody's in tune with me and y'all feel my vibe and y'all already know what I be on all the time, then I mean, it's not much more to be said. You either down or not. So reach out, and you guys we'll be starting a private group about this information for this weekend, possibly, depending on her availability. And yeah, we'll be going from there. Yes, yes, yes. Hope everyone did have a great day today. I hope you guys have been flowing through with the best of energy, so on and so forth, Peace to the chat, peace to the chat. Alchemist Handbook. Peace to you, brother. I don't know if I've seen you here before. Welcome to the chat. I really appreciate you showing out with us today. So let's get into it, guys. We want to talk about a few things because, like I said, I don't want to make this a long thing. Y'all know sometimes I just have a quick point and I just want to get to it. Getting back to this so-called shadow ban thing. I've been hearing that shadow ban thing. What I've noticed is that if a person doesn't really care or like a particular thing, a subject, or something about a person, the grouping of people will decide to kind of put them in the outskirts. I've been supporting people in these platforms for months and months and months. I was. Oh yeah, this is it, sis. I'm sorry, I did put. Did I put it in there? She said drop the link. I don't know if you wanted to join, sis, but definitely, babe, you can hop up and we can actually, discuss a couple of things now. I'm open to any conversation. I'm not restricted at all. This isn't my radio platform. I have no guidelines for anything I had as far as a topic today. And, we can generally talk about anything. I just want to bring up a couple of things. Oh, sis, sis said that's that New York in you. Right, sis, right. That's that. Listen, we're gonna take it back further, boo. That's that Chi-Town in me. That's that Chicago in me. We don't play them type of games. No, no, no. I'm very kind and loving, but by far I'm gonna protect myself. And that's that. But yeah, I did drop the link for you guys. Anybody want to pop up with any questions actually or anything as well, you can do that. Okay, so when it comes to it, guys, when it comes to this stuff, I think what it is it's a bit of a jealousy. It's a little spite. It's a little energy that is, maybe unsettling to a person because they don't know how to deal with it. One thing about a person I've noticed is sometimes people, when they don't know how to deal with particular energy, they'll just put it in this way. They'll make it okay. I'm jealous of this person. I don't like this person. I don't like the way they talk, or I don't like what they said, or they'll find something to pinpoint because there's a particular energy that they're feeling. They may not know what that energy is or how to deal with it. They may not know how to connect with the person or reach out to that person because it's something about them and their energy that they like to connect with so that they're able to actually benefit from it or use it in some type of way. So what they'll do, sometimes they'll try and use it to their benefit instead of using it for the benefit of others. So when you're doing that, a lot of times they may, have that energy distorted going to a different direction. Whereas instead of saying, hey, let me, try to vibe with this person, maybe try to see where they're coming from, this, and that. Instead, they'll have a envious nature or a hateful nature toward that person. Maybe it's because it reminds them of somebody else in the past. Maybe somebody, they were involved with something in their childhood that was disturbing to them. This particular person made me remind them of that. So it's something that they are emotionally drawn to. Either way, it's something that ties them to that person. And when not knowing how to deal with particular energies, a lot of times what people will do is they will transpire it in, different ways, ways that they probably shouldn't, ways that may not be, I guess, kind or, showing an interest in this particular energy and trying to figure it out, they'll fight against it or they'll do other things that, just won't allow them to learn how to grow within themselves and be able to handle things that they don't understand. Anything that's unfamiliar, a lot of times people will kind of throw it off. They try to get rid of it. You don't want to deal with emotions. You don't want to deal with the thing. It's like, let me just get rid of it. I'll handle that later. I don't really have time. This is when you need to tackle that thing. A lot of times when there's a particular issue that you're uncomfortable with or you don't know how to deal with it, this is the particular issue that you need to focus on. This is the particular thing that a lot of times will be able to hold you back from advancing, keeping you from elevating to certain areas, because this is a binding thing that is tied down to you. If you have not been able to work through a particular energy and you don't know that how that energy is actually being harnessed or manifested within you, if not dealing with it correctly, it can overpower you. It can consume you. It can, put you in different spaces that you don't need to be in. So the best thing is to handle those particular energies. And even when it comes to things that make us very uncomfortable, these are the things that usually um, are a turning point or that one stumbling block that once you get that block out of the way, now you can walk freely. You know what I mean? You need to have a way to bypass this particular thing. Sometimes people are not comfortable with like counseling or, comfortable with doing things in a certain way to, how can I say it? Maybe embarrass them. People don't like to put their information out. They don't want people to know what they're feeling. They don't want people to be invited into their world because they're private. What we have to do is make sure that what we're doing is learning to explore ourselves, knowing ourselves. A lot of times people are like, oh yeah, I know myself. I know what I like, I know what I don't like. A lot of times we don't. We don't really learn the things about ourselves that we need to be able to heal ourselves. We don't learn the things about ourselves that we need to be able to advance ourselves. We don't learn these things because we aren't able or equipped sometimes to get past certain things that hold us back. So we're not able to even, dive deep into the self. You have to really be able to take time to get to know yourself, understand yourself, not understand, but understand yourself. Find the things within yourself that will be able to advance you by knowing how to get your body in the proper place, getting your mind in the proper place, getting your spirit in the proper perspective, knowing how to handle things around you, people, dealing with people. We're all making mistakes. We all have different issues. We all have, uh, um, things that we have to battle or deal with. I can remember when I've had different things that are going on and people have annoyed me and I've just like had to flip on them. Sometimes it's like I'm so full. It's like, okay, here you go with this energy. I ain't taking no more on. Let me give you this. I'm gonna hand it to you. You want it, I'm gonna give it to you on a silver platter. It's nothing. So all I can say is that people need to know how to deal with themselves in order to deal with others correctly. Basically, when having a certain type of energy. Um, Sometimes it can be aggressive to people. Sometimes it can come off as angry or nasty. Sometimes people don't like directness. Sometimes people aren't able to accept truth, or reality, frankness, things of that nature. I'm very frank. I'm very real. I'm very honest. I say exactly what I want to say. I have like no holds barred when it comes to that. Um, I believe that if I'm holding or harnessing the way that I'm feeling within me, I may explode. Then someone else may have to take that on that doesn't need to, just because I wasn't able to voice what I needed to at that time. If I'm feeling the need or the urge to say something, there's something going on within me. There's an emotion that's built up in me that is prompting me to spew whatever it is that I need to get out. And I'm going to do it. I will most times be respectful. I'll be most times loving, kind, caring, and considerate. One of the most important things I believe when talking or conversing with another, being considerate. When you're doing that, you're going to be listening, paying attention to the conversation. That way, you are speaking on the subject. You're letting the person know you're in tune with what they're saying. You're not focused on what you're trying to say or what you want them to hear from you. It's not about what you want them to hear. It's about what you need to hear at that moment in time. When you're in a conversation with a person, it's not about your voice. Your voice is what's important to them. Their voice is what's important to you. So it's amazing to me when people are talking, they're talking over the person consistently. They're saying certain things over the person consistently. They're cutting them off consistently. I've been told that I cut people off. I may do. If I have, I don't mean to. It's unintentional. A lot of times I'll interject and say a thing or two, and I don't think that's cutting the person off. If someone does that to me, that's fine. If I'm talking and they say like, "Oh yeah, such and such," and they're done, that's cool with me. I don't have a problem with that. They may even add on to what I'm talking about. So I don't know why people get freaked out about that. But a total interruption is jumping in, changing the subject, talking about something else, and hold on, guys, 1 second. I gotta respond to this. 1 second, guys. Okay. So yeah, we have to just make sure that we are doing things according to what's reasonable, what makes sense. We have two ears, we have one mouth. That means that we need to listen twice as much as we're speaking. I know you guys have heard that 1,000 times. If you're listening and taking in that information, whatever's coming to you, you're going to be able to disseminate that, whether it be for good or bad. If it's something that you know is a negative connotation and you don't want to deal with it, you're able to, take that in, let a person know, and go from there. We don't have to disrespect the person because we don't agree with what they say, we don't like what they say, so on and so forth. um, y'all know I'm getting off subject. Let me get back to it. So when it comes to it, to this so-called shadow banning thing, I've been noticing a lot of that because people aren't supporting me. You see now, most of the same people y'all see in the chat all the time. You don't see the people that I have been dealing with for months and months, staying hours and hours on their panels and, giving my knowledge, making sure that I'm able to contribute what I feel I need to the community because I was new to it. Um, expressing myself, listening and taking on others' information, learning some things from others that, coincided with my information, even made me look at other things and, validated facts. I've learned a lot of things in the community as well. So, I really appreciate it. I appreciate the energies. I appreciate the panels I've been on. I appreciate, all the positive energy because I get a lot of that as well. I'm accepting of that. I get that anyway, though. To be honest, not being funny, like I'm the person that like everybody loves, like attitude or not. A person will be like, "Oh, y'all good, long as y'all don't peek him off. Don't piss me off." It don't take it does take a lot. It's not like a little thing can make me upset either. I can overlook a lot of things. Everybody knows that about me. I'm very mild my manner. whether a person would understand it or not. I can bypass, overlook things. I can be mad at something a person is doing at this time because I'm caught up in emotion. Once it's over with, I've expressed myself, I'm done with it. The person may carry it on for the rest of their life. They holding this grudge, they holding on to this energy of being upset, this and that. I really could care less. you know Probably by the next day I don't care anything about it. I am like so lost to the energy of negativity that it doesn't really bear on me. I might speak about something even, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a negative connotation. I do wake up sometimes. I have things on my mind. I am just like anybody else going through. I have a lot. Oh, got a lot of personal stuff going on. We won't even try to think about that right now. But either way, when it comes to it, I try to stay as positive as possible. But when you involve yourself, like I've been involving myself into the YouTube communities, gaining a lot of information. The Aboriginal community is definitely a plus. I have learned so much about different things that I've always had in my mind, being that my grandmother said we were Indians. Um, and Africa was nothing that, was a part of anything with our family. So, I was glad to find the Aboriginal community. But when it comes to these people, I noticed a lot of the people that I used to be on the panel with as well. As soon as I started my channel, a few people started doing channels, and you know, um, I'm supporting them, and going to their channels, and a couple of them rude and ignorant, and being belligerent, and not respectful, and I'm like, hey, I don't have to deal with this. Not so much to me, but in general, I seen a lot. Sometimes I'll just look, you know, I'll pay attention. I'm not going to put myself into an environment that is not positive. I might get there and don't know it yet, but yeah, that's about it. What's going on, bro? What's up? What's up? Let me drop the link in case my bro want to jump up. He might be a little busy, but just in case. I've been chatting with you in a while. So yeah, when it comes to that, we got to make sure that we are not doing things to be judgmental of people, thinking or looking at people in a certain light or aspect because of something that a person doesn't like about a person, or, whatever the case may be. Those are the things I don't like. Earlier, I was in the chat and somebody was like, name names, name names. It's funny. I was like, I'm sure going to name them, but I'm not going to point out and direct people. As far as their negativity, I think that would be being a little negative myself. All I'm going to say is that I have supported most of the people in the community that have been very familiar with me. I've been there to show a lot of love and energy to trying to express light and information to people. There have been so many that have been receptive to it and appreciative of it, and I send all love and energy to y'all. Y'all know it. This is why I continue to do these lives, because if something pops in my head to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. Just like I got to do another one on the relationship. I got to do part 2. I have not forgot, y'all. Anybody that was asking me about it, I had a couple of people ask me. So I'm definitely going to do that. Possibly I'll get a chance to do that Thursday. I'll try and do it for Thursday with the relationship thing. I'll probably actually maybe I'll try and combine that with the depending on sis schedule, if she's available, then we can possibly do the relationship, and then we'll go into the hair right after that, maybe into a private video with some ladies, depending on if I get any information on reaching out to me about what we were talking about earlier. So yeah, what we have to do, guys, is learn to be loving and accepting. I was on I'm gonna have to drop a name now because just so y'all know what I'm talking about. I was on Philly's platform earlier. They had the young guy on there. I'm pretty sure y'all know. So bright, so intelligent. I can't wait to get a chance to speak to him myself. I love speaking with young minds. He is so intelligent when it comes to the information he was speaking, about 93% thorough on everything he spoke of. A lot of it, kind of questionable. Maybe he needs a little more information to tie into it, but he was pretty much on point. There was so much respect given to this young man. Sis said, drop the email again. Okay. There was so much respect given to this young man, right? It was so crazy. I was stunned that these men that I see all the time yelling, cursing, screaming, cursing each other out like they drunken sailors, the way that they were acting and so humble with this young man, I really appreciate it. A couple of people were like, "Hey, what's going on? Y'all so respectful to this young man. Y'all don't respect nobody else." It was kind of that sort of feeling, and I could feel that. I seen one of the sisters talking about it, and she was right. It reminded me of a prior time I was on the panel, and this weirdo dude, the question everything dude, curses me out, like literally, like dang near cursed me out like a dog. And there were a bunch of men on the panel. Nobody saying anything. Nobody checked him. Nobody corrected him when he was blatantly lying, or maybe he just had amnesia for the moment. I don't know. Nobody corrected him to let him know he was wrong. They just let him go on and on. At first, I thought, well, maybe it's because they respect him so much. And then later on, I decided, oh, no, it wasn't that. It's that they don't respect me. That was my first clue into understanding the shadow banning. I don't have the respect or any type of honor, not only as a person that is a elderly person from a lot of these 20 and 30-year-olds. I have a 32-year-old daughter. So, for some of these kids that's like 20 some years old, just 30, 32 years old, and they be talking to me any kind of way. Literally, I'm like in the mood to slap the shit out somebody sometimes. But I just really try to keep my cool. I'll let people, hang themselves. So when this dude did that, none of the men protected me. None of the men. It's like I know the men are so weak and sad, and when it comes to the men that are in our community, but I know I've been around enough of the stronger men that somebody should have spoke up for me. Nobody spoke up for me. So it let me know, and it showed me it was beneficial, and let me know that in the community I'm not respected. There's not that same love that I've been given. So that's kind of why I place myself in the areas that I know I'm really wanted. Oh man, Chief Nola is live. I didn't even know he was live. I like him. He barely goes live. Dang. Yeah, I must try to get over there and speak in a minute. I like that brother. Peace to him for real. Peace, Nola, Chief Peanut Nola 504, I believe it is, guys. So go subscribe to that brother for sure. He speaks a lot of facts. He's usually just talking from his heart. He's an OG like me, So he real. Let's just say that. And yeah, subscribe to the brother. Show him support. Subscribe to the matriarchs, the original Empress Copper, the original Empress Copper, the original Copper Empress Holbert. Dang, I always get it wrong. I think that's right. The original Emperor. When I type it, it flows. I can't even think off the top of my head, but I believe it's the original Empress Copper. I can't think, y'all. Too much in my mind. I know y'all know, but one of you guys, please put it in the chat for me. Put Copper Empress Hobart information in the chat for me. Aboriginal Power, Aboriginal TV, Bronze Flat Power. Who else? Who else? Who else? Chief Peanut. Huey P. Nuisance, the word with it. Y'all got to subscribe to that brother if you into disseminating spells and getting out of these wizardry of words that they have us indoctrinated under. You have to shift through some of the stuff that the bro be talking about, because he get, some people up there that kind of go all over the place sometime as well. And, they get distracted in the information, but definitely you can catch some jewels there for sure. There's a lot of intelligent brothers that jump up over there. Yeah, so we got to make sure that we are supporting the people that are, at least in mindset of the people. I try to search for that type of energy, the ones that are looking for or loving on the community, or loving on this world and wanting it to be in a better place, on loving in our community and wanting it to be in a better place. These are the people I try to stay in tune with. And these are the people that I recommend to you, most times. Some of them just for the information. There are a few people, I just like their information. And did I drop? Oh, let me drop my email again real quick, guys. All right. So yeah. Peace, PG. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you showing up. Monaga, peace, respect, and love. You already know. Greatness, greatness to you. Respect, respect. Tracy Williams. I'm sorry, Williams. Tracy Wilson. I knew it, Tracy Williams. Tracy Wilson. Thanks so much for coming through. Appreciate you coming through. So yeah, we got to make sure that we are supporting each other on all levels, all aspects, and supporting truth. Um, I really, I was gonna really go somewhere else. I'll be quite honest with y'all. Sometimes when I'm in my emotions and my feelings, see this when I tell you about the energies, right? These energies, man, they can consume the best of us. Depending on the place you're in, depending on if you're weak. I've been, a little weak the last couple of weeks. Had a lot going on emotionally, a lot going on with my baby. I have been whew, going through a lot, but I am bearing it because everything is actually awesome and, great right now. But it's been a lot on me with physically and mentally, so I've been a little bit worn. So I was kind of in my emotions earlier and I really was gonna let a few people have it, really tell them about themselves, and I'm glad now that I had time, to get out of my feelings, let my emotions calm down and think rationally and say, you know what, you cannot worry about what people are doing, how they're doing. You just have to do you, continue to be myself. The ones that support me will continue to support me. Those that don't, they won't or they don't have to, you know y'all know how I do. I mean, if you want to be here, you're here. If not, I'm fine with that too. Please go where you're comfortable at and where you feel good at. Yeah, all that. So, yeah, I just want to make sure that we are doing everything that we need to do, guys, to enlighten each other. A lot of times I want to just talk about certain things that are on my mind and my heart. And, I'll create a live and, I was in my feelings due to so much disrespect, disregard, inconsiderate actions, a lack of consideration on my part. I was in my feelings. So I really wanted to express how I'm seeing, this behavior with certain people, but you're not going to change people. I saw the young man on the platform today. There was so much humbleness given to him. Maybe there's a certain type of energy that these guys need that they're missing from their youth. That energy of that young man. It inspired them. It made them feel a certain type of way. Maybe reminding them like, man, if I was a younger person, if I was doing this back then, where would I be now, with the knowledge I have now? And, maybe they're seeing a lot of things kind of regressing to, the childhood state and, a place of wanting or needing to be, something they're seeing in this young man that's very promising. So I can kind of accept that. I have to sit back and think about it, and I can understand the amount of respect they were giving to him because they honored that. They honored the young man that they weren't at that age. So it made perfect sense to me when I got out my emotions. This is why we need to learn and have to deal with our energies in a proper way. I lose sight sometimes, just like anyone else. I am human. Yes, I'm Sister Soul, but I am not, like above anything or anybody else. I'm on the same level as y'all. I may have a little more information when it comes to different things that I'm able to discuss or talk about in a different way, just because of my insight, the things that I've read or looked into, and things of that nature. So, everybody's different, but I'm not above reproach. I make mistakes. I fall sleight of hand with things, and my whatever I'm doing sometimes. But I don't have a problem apologizing. I get upset. I got upset last night. I was on Chief Callie's live. It was the most irritating, annoying, rude agent. I knew she was an agent when she started talking, but I was trying to bypass it, try to get through the conversation. We had an agent that was just doing so much on his on his platform. She aggravated me. I had to like kind of shut her down a little bit. She was talking over by everybody. She was crisscrossing words, trying to confuse people. Yeah, she was really playing games with people last night, and I had to shut her down. And sometimes, like I said, you have to call the devil to his face. So I had to let her know, you're playing with people right now and stop that shit. Get out of here because we're not in the mood. She really was playing around. She was laughing and all that in the background. I could even see it on her face while she was talking. It was crazy. My spirit in tunes with a lot of stuff sometimes. But either way, we had to learn how to deal with things when they come in our circumference of energy, because a lot of times, we can be thrown off, and she was sent to do that. I was aware of it. I was guarding it to the most, boy, but she just kept going on and on and on and on and on and on. I'm like, yo, lady, come on. So yeah, that was just a bit much for me. I had to try to, handle that real quickly. I recollected myself, I even apologized to her for like kind of, I didn't curse her out or anything, but I had to kind of check her because she was doing too much. And I kind of apologized to her if I, came off as being rude to her, but I was letting her know she was doing too much and it was doing too much to me mentally. So after that, she did it again. She went right back in the same rigmarole. I'm looking like, lady, are you serious? Kind of irritated me. I had to catch myself and just get off the panel because I said, look, I ain't gonna go there again because I definitely am not gonna be forced to apologize to her for her annoying me because of her actions. So I just had to leave it alone. So yeah, when it comes to that, I do try a lot of times to handle people according to them and the energy that they're bringing towards me. So if you're calm, you're respectful, you're listening, you're doing what you need to do as a person, as a man or a woman, and you're coming to me directly in that way, then hey, I'm gonna reciprocate that same action. Anybody that knows me, if you come at me in any type of way that's not right, intentionally badgering me, being belligerent, being rude, condescending, being a complete narcissistic ass, those type of people, I'm gonna put you in your place. Don't worry about it, sis. I'm about to get off here in a minute anyway. I just wanted to jump up here real quick. I was gonna actually really like go in on a bunch of these rude, immature, disgustingly behaved men, but I'm not gonna name them. Um, I was gonna talk about that a little bit and kind of let them have it. Personally, I feel like I had a right to do that. I've been knowing these guys for some months. We've dealt personally on panels, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So I have enough of a relationship via telecommunications that I can like check them. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just let them do what they do. Let them hang themselves with the rope. They can continue to be, non-supportive. I'll do the same thing with just doing me and doing what I need to do with, doing what I need to do with everyone that has, um, the information that they're seeking, and they're here and they're listening. And, if I have something to say, you guys know I'm not gonna, well, today I did. I came up here with nothing to say because I didn't come up here talking about what I was gonna say, which was a good thing for me. But usually, you guys know I have something to talk about. I'm going to get up here and talk about it. I'm going to get it out. And, that's pretty much that. A little bit of information, go over it, and I'm out. That's pretty much that. So, since right now, today, I'm going to just let these guys be. I'm not going to really put them on the spot for knowing how to behave themselves and be humble and respectful to a 15-year-old child, but you can't do it to another grown woman or man. I'm not going to talk about that too much. Exactly, sis. They have a lack of spirituality. So what I'm gonna do is leave them with their lacking. Leave them right with it. I'm gonna leave them with their lacking of their spiritual discernment and proper attitude, and not being raised with respect, and all of that stuff, and let them carry on. And I'll just continue to build with those that are here for me, with me, and that want to support the things that I want to support. Our community, going to a better place, going to a great place, knowing that we need to um, executive sessions. I don't know if I know that you, brother. Thanks for coming through. What's up, bro? Peace and blessings. Knowing that we need to just make sure that we're doing what we need to do. And I'm going to just focus on that. And yeah, they not nice. Tracy say they are not nice. These YouTube streets are horrible. It's like a crash at every dang corner. I'm like, dang, as soon as I get comfortable, it's like, dang, bunch of weirdos. Peace to you too, babe. Yes, peace to you. Peace to you. Yeah, guys. So make sure you reach out to me. Like I said, I'm gonna note this again. I'm not gonna harp on this a lot. Anybody that watched this video, this is the first time mentioning it. Me and a couple of sisters will be getting together on a private call. So make sure you guys are sending me your information. Reach out to me via email so that you'll be able to get into our private party for this information that we're going to be talking about, because it is going to be very private. I'm not going to discuss it over here. If you're interested in knowing anything about it, reach out and you'll get all the details. If not, it's not for you. How's that? Yeah. Some are busy fighting with each other. They need to battle that man within. Say that part, sis. That part right there. I'm going to leave that one right up there. Instead of fighting with each other, battle within yourself and take that on. That's the biggest battle that you're going to ever have. If you take that battle on, oh, I'm so tired, y'all. I hope y'all don't hear it in my voice. I feel kind of dragged. um, yeah, if you are doing what you need to do, and you know handling what you need to handle, that battle with yourself is going to be the easiest thing to fight, because you'll be able to learn that if you can learn to battle yourself and take that fight on with the best resistance, you'll be able to do that with anybody else, and in a proper way. You'll be able to know how to deal with someone else. If you can't even deal with yourself and your own battles, your own inner strength, your own struggles, fixing the things within yourself that you know are not proper, so on and so forth, then hey, you're not going to be able to take on anything from anybody else if you can't battle yourself and take those things on. you know um I think I got distracted in my thought because I'm putting stuff up, y'all. Lord, here I go. All right, guys. Y'all know I love y'all. Nothing but love and energy, power, and everything to you. Have the best rest and sleep. If you guys can, try to have about maybe an 8-ounce glass of warm water tonight before you go to bed. And so it can help you with getting rid of some bacteria in your intestines over the nighttime. Get that flushed out around 3 a.m. You may wake up. So, yeah, do that. All right, guys. Peace, love, blessing, and all that. Sis say, let them vent. Like we say, let them vent. They may just need to be heard. That's right, sis. I have to be a little more, discerning having, um, when I'm having so many things going on within myself. I take things personal sometimes because I am a very emotional, sensitive person. So I'm still learning. That's something I have to work on. I know these things, but I still have a physical battle with some of these things. So just like anything else, we have to make sure that we are not taking things so personal that they're affecting others, because it's really not fair to them, you know? Yes, brother. You too. Thanks so much, Alchemist Handbook. I'm sorry this live was just a little jabber, brother, a little talk. We usually get it in. Thanks so much for coming through. The brother is new to the chat, guys. We appreciate him coming in. We had a little male energy in there with us today. Monaga was here. PG. Who else? Who else? Executive Sessions, I believe. Was it Executive Sessions? One of the other brothers I saw in the chat. Let me see. All the ladies in the building. Big O, what's up, Big O? Big O in the building. Who else? I saw somebody else. One of the brothers that I saw last minute. Yeah, executive session. So yeah, you guys. Oh yeah, brother. Oh, don't think I forgot about you. Let me mention it right now. That I'm glad I just saw your thing, bro. I had so much going on this week. Was the holiday last week. I didn't get a chance to get out. I did have some orders to ship out Saturday. I didn't even ship them out, brother. With so I had your order and a couple other orders. So I had some samples and things I had to ship out. Oh gosh, but I'm going to be on it by this week, brother. You'll know when it's mailed out because you'll get an email or I may just send you a text with your shipping information once everything's shipped out. I know you placed your order last week, bro. Just so you know, I usually it's up to like 2 weeks for order, but I told you that I was going to be shipping it last week and I didn't, so I apologize for that. But you'll get it shipped out this week for sure. Just letting you know that. Peace, love, and blessing to you guys, and yeah, much love and honor and respect to everybody. Chat, take care. As the brother said, thanks for coming through once again, brother. All my ladies in the building, y'all make sure y'all hit me because we got some exciting stuff that we're going to be chatting about privately and personally. Any of the brothers that's in earshot and that's interested, you as well. I didn't say just for the ladies, it's just that because most of the ladies are in here. Let me put this in here for once. So if you guys want to do that, just make sure that you reach out to me and we'll be getting this together within the next week or so. We'll have our meeting together. Thank you guys. Welcome. Yes, yeah, brother. Welcome. So thank you guys so much. Okay, babe, I'll be responding to any emails by tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but definitely by tomorrow. My show is tomorrow. Oh, yeah, make sure you guys are tuning in tomorrow. Sister Soul, Talk About It segment on the main radio. You can go to themainradio.com. Make sure you're listening live to our programming. And as you guys know, here on my YouTube family, I always stream live with you guys as well when I'm streaming there. So, yeah. Make sure you guys are tuning in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for Sister Soul on the main radio. And I am out, guys. I think I'm not going to sleep, but I'm just tired of sitting in front of this computer right now. I think I just got drained coming in here because I wasn't this drained early. I'm not going to even lie. That's crazy. I probably just need to relax a little. I've been doing a little running and stuff. Yeah, it's been a heavy month per se, to say the least. So peace, love, blessings, energy, and all, guys. I will chat with y'all tomorrow. I'm actually about to go over there to Chief Nola, see what he's talking about, show him some love. If you guys want to meet me over there, we can do that. And yeah, peace, blessings, and love.